Okay. It's that right there. Well, I want to welcome everyone to this class. I see we have 38 people here so far. So I think that means that we might as well go on and get to it. Um, I'm gonna respect everyone's time, and we will start off with, once I get this screen share correct. We will start off with the slide. Okay, maybe I'll start at the beginning of it. Can everyone see the screen
Yes.
that I'm sharing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we will start off with the introductions. That's going to be perfect. And just before we get into this, I want to let everyone know that the intent of this class is to be very hands-on. Um, However, in order to be very hands-on, it's going to be a lot of homework. But I'm not the traditional read, and answer this question and answer this question. The Church of Light has tremendous resources, and I do not intend on reinventing the wheel. Therefore, we're going to utilize as many things as possible that's already within in the materials of the Church of Light through videos and the Church of Light YouTube. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Church of Light YouTube. We'll give you the link inside. If Vega could be so kind to put the link inside of the chat, where everyone can click on, and it'll probably be a good thing to click on at your earliest convenience and just subscribe so you have it saved there. Um, so a lot of the homework is going to be from the just watching the videos, and I chose that method because you can either sit down and watch it, or you can play it on the radio as you drive, or if you're working and you have a job to where you can listen to something in the background, then you can do it there as well. And more that we do that, then we'll be able to really have that much more hands-on time inside of the class. Additionally, with the amount of people that we have inside of the class, and we'll see what it is probably next week. We'll probably meet a stable number, but we're going to have teams. How many people that are going to be on those teams, that'll be determined next week when we select the teams. But the purpose of the teams is to have someone to practice the spreads with throughout the course of the week. Maybe pick one day, pick 2 days, or however it is, whatever floats your boat. I'm only asking for one day, but you could always go do more if that's to your liking. But the purpose of the team is just to practice the spreads and everything, and then when we get back to the class setting, we can move through it. It's my goal and objective for everybody in the class to touch touch the cards, to touch the deck, and to do practice spreads. In the beginning, the spreads that we are doing will we're going through the format of it. We're not about to be up here really trying to get the answer to it. We're getting the motions and the methods down first. And once we get the motions and the methods and everything down, the methodology and everything down, what's proper, what's comfortable to you, then we can begin to progress more and actually do readings where we're looking for the answer and not just the structure. Now, one thing that I, I have to advise you of is, in order to really get, I'm not even gonna say get the most, but to get the basics out of the Egyptian tarot from the Church of Light, astrology is essential. There's no way around it. We have a sheet that we have many handouts, and I want to thank Vanessa Brown for some handouts that she gave me as well with the astrology course, and we're going to try to make that part of the homework too. So you can maybe check out some of her videos. For those who are members, it'll be easy for you to check out the videos for Vanessa. But the other, if you're not a member yet, the videos from her class aren't on the YouTube channel as of yet. But that's something to think about. But anyway, so astrology is not something that is not going to go away. And once you get the language of the astrology, then you can just look past the cheat sheets, the little booklet that may come with the cards, or even a handout sheet that I'm going to give you that may have one or two words or a particular meaning of what a card is. When you understand the astrology behind it, those things right there are really only supposed to be like a spark, something to kind of jar you or to poke you, so you can go in that direction, and then you do what you do, what's being prompted to you by astrology. So for the icebreaker, let's go on and get started. And if you see on there, the things that we're going to ask is the preferred name that you have, and whatever preferred name that you give us, please rename if it's not already that on your screen, please rename yourself that on your screen. So we're going to ask for the preferred name, your sun sign. If anyone is not familiar with astrology already, your sun sign, that's just the sign when somebody asks you, what's your sign, and you say, I'm a Pisces, or I'm a Leo, or I'm a Scorpio. That's your sun sign, 9 times out of 10. And then we're gonna ask for your moon sign and your rising sign. And if you don't have your time, and or if you have your time and you haven't received a natal chart, or did a natal chart, especially by the Church of Light, then instead of the rising sign, I'm going to ask for your Mercury sign. Did anyone have any questions before we proceed? That's a no. Okay. All right. So okay, that's okay. Let's get on with the show. Um, okay. All right. Enough of that. I wanted to see if it worked again. Okay. So the I guess um the order that we're gonna go by is the order of bravery. The order of courage. Whoever is going to be the first person to step out there, we just waiting on you.
So
Okay.
are you asking each person to do this now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. My name is Lenore. My sun sign is Aries. Wonder why I was the first one up here. And then the moon sign, Aquarius, and my rising sign, Aquarius. And of course, my Mercury is really close to my sun, so it's in Aries also. That's it, folks. Ariel, hello.
All right. Thank you, Lenore.
You're
And
welcome.
Vega is sun sign is Capricorn, moon sign is Gemini, rising sign is Scorpio. Chrissy, what's yours?
I am an Aries sun, a Taurus moon, and a rising Libra. And my Mercury is in Taurus also.
Awesome. RJ?
Hi, this is Vanessa. My sun is Sun Cancer, Moon Taurus, Rising Cancer, Mercury Cancer.
Awesome. Thank you, Vanessa.
Here's RJ. I was trying to double check, but so I'm RJ. My sun sign is Leo. I think my moon is in Taurus. Is the rising sign the same as the ascendant?
Yes.
Okay, that would be Sagittarius if I did that right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
So just volunteer yourselves, folks.
Hi, this is
You're ready.
Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi. My sun is Pisces. My moon is in Aquarius. My ascendant is Taurus, and Mercury is in Aquarius.
Hi, I'm Lori. I'm Cancer, Mercury, Sun, Moon in Gemini, Sagittarius rising.
I'm Aaliyah. My sun sign is in Cancer. My moon sign is Cancer, and my rising sign is Aries.
All right.
Hi, I'm Robert, and my sun sign is Taurus. My moon sign is Pisces, and my rising sign is Pisces.
I'm Rebecca, and my sun sign is Sagittarius, moon is Leo, and rising is Pisces.
Hi, I'm Hoon. My sun is Pisces, my moon is Capricorn, and my rising is Virgo.
Hi, I'm Messiah Bay, and I just recently got an invitation for the registration tonight, and I don't have the books and things. However, I see that everyone seems to be more familiar with the information to have the 3 dimensions regarding the person. I also heard you speak in terms of the time of birth. Mine is at 2:33 a.m. I'm March, I'm Aries. So that's my information.
Hello.
Yes, my sun is in Aries.
Hello, my name is Terry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, I'm not sure how to work this. So my name is Teresa Martel. And my sun is Libra. My moon is Capricorn. And my rising sign is Sagittarius. And my Mercury is in the 9th house in Libra. Were you able to hear that, or did I do this wrong?
We heard you.
Okay, all right.
Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius.
That's it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm new at this. I'm Renee Steiny. For some reason, I just joined the meeting. I don't know where I went through Zoom or what, but I can see you all, but I don't know if you can see me.
We
No,
can.
we cannot. I cannot.
Okay.
There we are.
Okay. Start video. Maybe I can do it this way. Okay. No.
Do you see the camera icon? There you go.
Here I am. Okay.
Yeah,
My name is Renee Steiny. I'm in Delaware. I'm a Virgo, Libra, Aquarius. Sun sign, Virgo. Rising sign, Libra. And moon sign is Aquarius. Anything else? I came in a little late. Did I miss? Do I need to say anything else?
No, you came right on time.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Salandria. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can't see you though.
I don't, I'm not able to do it, my portrait right now. Okay, I'm reporting that my sun sign is Capricorn. My moon sign is, what is my moon sign? Let's say my rising sign is Sagittarius and my moon sign is Scorpio.
Okay, I'm Rodney. My sun and Mercury are both in Taurus. My moon is in Virgo, and my ascendant is Cancer.
Hey, Rodney, can you say that again? I didn't hear you too well.
Okay, my sun and Mercury are in Taurus. My ascendant is in Cancer, and my moon is in Virgo.
Hi, I'm Michael. Can people hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I'm a Gemini with a Libra moon, and my rising sign is Virgo.
This is Marty and Debbie Yaffe over here. So I'm Debbie, and I'm the Aquarian with Gemini rising and a Leo moon.
And I'm Marty, and I have a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn with my moon in Leo, along with Debbie's, and Sag rising.
Hi, I'm Jim Kluzinski. My sun is in Cancer, and both my moon and my rising are Gemini.
Hi, I'm Gloria Woody, and my sun is in Aquarius. My moon is at Pisces, and my ascendant is, my rising is Libra.
Hey, my name is Yumi. I am an Aries sun, a Cancer moon, and a Pisces rising.
My name is Candace. I am a Libra sun, a Cancer moon, and a Sag rising.
Hello, can you say that again? It was kind of low.
I
It might
am
just be my
a,
headphone. Oh, that's Candace. Okay, I see you now.
hi, yes, I'm a Libra sun, a Cancer moon, and a Sag ascendant.
Hello, I'll go next. My name is Rex, and my sun sign is technically Capricorn, although many astrologers who have done my natal chart believe I'm more Piscean than that. My moon is in Virgo, and my rising sign is Pisces. And I think some have offered did you want the date of birth in that? It's 9:43 a.m.
No, you don't have to
January.
get that. You don't. No, you.
Okay.
That's unnecessary. Yeah, that's
All right.
unnecessary.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mo Matoyer in Maryland. Sun sign is Scorpio, moon sign is Aries, Virgo rising.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and my sun is Aquarius, my moon is Virgo, rising is Libra, Mercury's in Aquarius. Thank you.
I'm Jay Flagging. The sun sign is Scorpio, my moon's in Aquarius, and my rising is Sagittarius.
This is Mark. I have a Gemini sun. My moon is in Aquarius. I have Libra rising and Mercury at the very end of Taurus.
I don't think that's everybody. Is that everybody?
No.
I'm Donald. My sun sign is Leo. My moon is in Cancer. My rising is Gemini. Did you get that?
We didn't hear you, Aurelio.
Yes, sir. I got you, Donald. That it?
My name is Jill, and I'm a Gemini sun, Leo moon, and Libra rising. And my Mercury's in Taurus.
Thank you, Jill.
Hi. Go ahead.
Hi. Is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am. You are on deck.
Okay, can I go?
Yep.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so my name's Heidi, and I'm an Aquarius sun sign with a rising Cancer and a moon in Sagittarius.
Thank you, Heidi.
All right, I guess
I have a question. What if you don't know where your Mercury is? I've never heard that before.
Well, actually, we don't. Actually, I only needed the Mercury if you didn't know the rising sign.
Hi, my name is Mark, and my sun sign is Pisces. And I'm new to this, so I'm going to take a stab at reading the chart for the other two because I'm not sure. But I think the ascending sign is Cancer, and the moon sign is Scorpio.
Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, Mark.
I think that's right, if I'm reading it right.
The rising sign will be the one that's, if you're looking at the chart, it'll be the one that's all the way on the left.
Okay, cool. Got it. Thank you.
Is that it? I think I missed like the first 10 people. Is that it?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Did you give out a chart? Because I came in late and I just knew mine because I had a chart done a long time
No,
ago.
we didn't. We didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you came in on time. You was right on
Thank
time.
you.
All right. So if is that everybody? If not, if it is, then I'll move on. Of course, I'm not going to ask you to do what I'm not going to do. So my sun sign is Scorpio, my moon sign is Aquarius, and my rising sign is Capricorn with Aquarius intercepted. Okay, so now the reason why I asked that is going to be important next week because when we choose the teams, from the little bit of information that we have there, or what we devise, that's going to be a significant part in the teams that's selected. Actually using this stuff. All right, so back to the slide. If I get that part of my screen back up. Okay, so we have the next thing that we want to do. Vega, how is it that we usually share these handouts?
We can put them in chat if you give them to me prior to the class, or we can put them in Google, like a Dropbox. But for tonight, if you have some, we can just put them right into the chat. Or you can share them with the screen.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna make sure that everyone received the handouts, but I guess we can go over them a little bit right here. So let me start off with just the course syllabus, since that's gonna be the most important part. Right. Got about 6 things on my. There you go. Okay, can everyone see the screen, the course syllabus?
Yeah, I
Reading,
see.
it should say reading the sacred tarot, course syllabus.
Yes, I see it. Yes.
Everybody there?
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of
Okay,
small
so,
though.
oh, it's kind of small. Let's see.
Yeah. You can spread it out.
Is it larger now?
Yes.
You need to
Okay,
make
so
the window larger.
Can we do a print screen?
hold on once. Okay.
Too large.
Do you still see the course syllabus up there?
No. It's
No.
too large.
You're gonna need to move it over some because all we see is READI.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's all right. How is this?
The same thing.
Still the same, Aurelio. You need to reduce the size of your font or punch it down some. You have it at 100%, maybe try 70%.
Yeah.
When you tried to make it bigger, it just kind of went away.
About this.
Aurelio, Marty's saying that you can copy the Google link and share it in the chat.
Yeah, that's. I think
Yep.
that's it.
How do I get to the chat?
All right. Thank you for the documents.
We need permission to access it. It's locked.
Yeah.
This is.
suggestion. Aurelio, you might be able
Yeah,
to copy the week one
gonna-
part of the syllabus and just put it in the chat as words and text. Then everyone could just read it from the chat.
all right.
At the chat.
Yeah, can you reduce the size of it, Aurelio?
Yeah, in the beginning, it was smaller.
People who can't read it, like if it's too small, they can press Control plus plus to make the screen larger for them if you can't adjust the font to make it a bigger size for everybody.
All right, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna put up the first week since we're gonna send everybody a copy of it anyway.
Thank you.
So we can put up there.
Okay, Aurelio, what can we do to help you here?
All right, I'm putting in here. Yeah, okay, so I copied the text in there and
Excuse me, Aurelio, is it the first page that's in that font and are the other ones big?
excuse me.
I was gonna ask you, is the first page like the syllabus, I guess that's the syllabus, is that the only one like that size? Because I was thinking like you could go over it with this and then if the other ones were bigger, your other pages, were they bigger fonts and stuff? Because this was like typed or something.
So you should be able to see it in the, well, at least see the text inside of the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat. We got.
Oh, now I see it in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. How do I get?
Also, Aurelio, what if you just scroll down on your document? I remember that it was on the left side of the document.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work that out. I don't wanna take up the time with it, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But
Oh, I
I
see
can
the chat.
I can just go off of this right here. So the icebreakers, each week we'll have a different icebreaker. When you get the course syllabus, you will see exactly what the icebreakers are. This week it was the introduction. And then it's the three essentials that we're gonna go over every week. We're going to add another layer to each one of these three things. One of them is the warnings that comes along with the tarot. Some of the warnings are, for instance, making sure that you enter it with the right state of mind, because that can have a huge impact on the vibration and what it is that you attract while you're dealing with these particular energies. The other one that we'll go over is what are the tarot cards, and that's a build that we can continue to go on all the way to the end of the class. So we're just gonna keep adding another layer and another layer on top of those things. And the third one is how the tarot cards work. And in dealing with how the tarot cards work, that's when we get into the ESP, to the EPP, the extra physical power, and things of that nature. So we're learning the exact process, what actually takes place, and how it is that we're able to retrieve the information. And like another thing, when we're dealing with the warnings, one of the things that we can't overstate is what is the purpose of us doing the tarot readings? The purpose of us doing the tarot readings is one, yeah, we want to retrieve information, but it's not always just to retrieve information from a yes or no question or something like that. Some of the information you may be doing it for a meditative purpose, to get a look to unlock the subconscious, your own subconsciousness, and what's going on inside of you. But they should never be used as a tool of discouragement. Um, you should always be using them in order to give somebody something that's going to elevate their vibration. And even if that means that you're giving them news that may not be pleasant news, it becomes imperative for us to shape the way that we give that information to them, so it's in the most positive and the most productive way. Another thing, and we'll get into this when we're dealing with the aspect of time, when we are looking at how the world line works, how the noun point on the world line works, what it is that you can't change, and also the things that hasn't happened. As much as we see them, anything could happen from the point that we're doing the reading to the time that the event come to pass, or that the event's supposed to come to pass. So you really don't know 100%, and so we want to make sure that we always go into that, not taking away or not trying to take away their free will, because that has a huge impact on how things may turn out. Um, and so the work, we'll always have lab work each week. We'll be doing lab work, and in the lab work, and we still will do the some lab work today. I don't want to have any class where we're not touching the cards. So we'll still have lab work, and we'll give handouts. Well, I'm gonna try to give all of the handouts at one time, and then each week you will see exactly which handouts we'll be covering. So you already have the information. You don't have to deal with my insufficient knowledge in working in Zoom, and it'll go a whole lot smoother. And if you go over the handouts before the class, that's more of an input that you can give to the class. In dealing with the different along with the ESP and the EPPs, we're going to go into the different types of ESPs, whether it's the mediumship, the feeling ESP, and the intellectual ESP. What the church are like, and what Zane says about each one of these things, which ones we discourage, which ones we promulgate, and which ones we give caution to. All of those are inside of the handouts, and also majority of the handouts, with the exception of the chart that you'll receive that breaks down the whole all of the 78 cards, with exception to that, each one of those handouts are actually linked to pages on the Church of Light's website, that you don't have to be a member to access those pages. And so I give the handout, but I'll also provide the link so you can go back and look at the whole thing if you want, because some of them I just took out the part that's germane to that particular handout that we're using. The videos, one of the first videos, I'm gonna put the link inside. After we come back from break, I'll put the link in there. It's going to be one from Christopher Gibson, and it's a short video. It's on the YouTube channel. And so next week it'll be probably about 2 or 3 questions about those videos. And mindful of this, what we use as concrete is the lessons that come from Zane. That's concrete. Whether it's a video by me, whether it's a video by someone else, if they're doing a good job, then they'll tell you where it is that their interpretation is, and distinguish that from what the actual wording and what the actual literature is that Zane gives us, and leave it to you in order to determine how you interpret that and how you add it to what you already have. The cards that we're using are going to, the cards that we're using are going to be the Egyptian Tarot deck. Can you use other decks? We're going to use the Egyptian Tarot deck, and it's a reason why. It's differences inside of the deck that we use in comparison to a lot of the other decks, and actually some of the differences are significant. Does that mean that and what you're getting really is a system, and once you have that system, then you can apply that system pretty much to any deck. I actually was studying the system from the Church of Light and the Egyptian Tarot well before I had a deck of Egyptian tarot cards. I was using a whole lot of other different decks because I didn't have access to the cards at the time, but I was using the understanding that I learned and the methodology that I learned from the Church of Light and the system of the Egyptian Tarot from the Church of Light. So that's one thing to be mindful of. And also, in the homework you'll have, one of the homework assignments will be a video. Another one of the homework assignments is what I said before for anyone that wasn't here. After the teams are assigned next week, would be to study or to go over the spread, to practice the spreads, whether you take 15 minutes, whether you take 30 minutes or whatever, with the teammate that you have or the teammates that you may have, and go over the cards, let and both do the work. And the thing about the astrology system, the thing about the alchemy system, and the thing about the magic system inside of the Church of Light is self-check. And what I mean by self-check is you're only gonna get out of it what you put into it. If you don't practice it, if you don't study it, then it's gonna reflect in what it is that it's gonna reflect in your interpretations. It's gonna reflect in your comfortability with it. So you get out of it what it is that you put in it. Any questions so far? All right. Question that I have, um, does if you don't have Egyptian tarot deck, how many people don't have Egyptian tarot deck? And I don't know how I'm gonna get that answer, but if you don't, let's do it like this. If you don't have Egyptian tarot deck, raise your hand inside of the with the emojis on the screen. Go to the more button and
So there's a reaction button on the bottom,
yep.
and they can go ahead and press whatever you want. Raise a hand.
Yeah, raise a hand. Yeah, and this only for the people who don't have the deck so far. So it looked like I see 5 people who
That's
don't
it.
have the deck.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that's good. All right, so out of the 5 that do not have the deck, do you have any deck? And yeah, and you can unmute yourself. Heidi, do you have a deck? Okay. Jay, do you have a deck? All right. Ninti, did I pronounce that right?
Yes, I have a deck, and then I do have the Egyptian tarot in a book, but you want us to actually have it, the physical deck I do not have.
Okay. And Mo, do you have a deck?
I have Rider Waite and several others, but I don't have the Church of Light deck anymore.
Okay, so anybody that needs help getting the Church of Light deck, just send me a direct message inside of the chat, and we'll
This
take
is
it from there.
this is the
The
laundry.
church,
Do you hear?
Excuse me?
This is Solandria.
Uh-huh.
I do not have the church light deck. I have ordered it, or the Egyptian. I've ordered it. I'm waiting for it to arrive. I do have other Tarot decks though.
Okay. All right. All right. So, for anybody that don't have it, and that's not waiting on it, to arrive, send me a direct. If you need assistance getting it, just send me a direct message, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I guess now would be a good time for us to take a 5-minute break. When we come back from the break, I ask for everybody to bring their decks. Even the 5 that don't have the Church of Light deck, I ask for everybody to pull their decks out, and we're gonna do a small exercise that's in relation to the introduction that we had. And so we could take the break. Now is what? We'll say it's 8:55. So I see y'all back at 9 o'clock. No, 9:05.
All right, are we back? There we go. You're muted.
Was everyone able to see the share inside of the chat with the chart?
I saw it.
Okay, so what we're doing for the lab, and you can take this as
I can't hear you.
You're muted again, Aurelio.
what we're doing for the lab, and you can take this for the homework as well. When we started off, and I asked what your sun sign was, what your moon sign was, and what your rising sign was. We're going to pick out the cards from the deck that are ruled by those particular signs, and that's going to be the homework study as well as the lab study for today. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. And if you could put the chart up on a different screen, that'd be great. And let me see. All right, so hello. All right, so for instance, um, with mine, the sun sign was Scorpio, and I think you probably get a better picture.
Are you using the major arcana?
Yes, you could, yeah, like for the sake of ease, we can use the major arcana, um, this week. But like my sun sign is Scorpio, and in the chart you'll see that Scorpio, or the glyph of Scorpio, is the fourth card on the major arcana, which is the soul ring. And then my moon sign is Aquarius, which is number 9 on the major arcana. And then my rising sign is Capricorn, which is number 8, the balance on a major arcana. And so the homework and the assignment is to pick out you, and actually to start it now for anybody that need help, so we can help you with it. But to pick out the card from the major arcana, and even if you're using for the 5 people that have a different deck, even if you're using those decks right now, still go by the chart and pick out the card that represents those particular signs.
Which chart are we
And
using?
excuse me?
Which chart are we using?
No, your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign
You said pick it up from the chart. Do you have a chart?
from the cards. Yeah.
Oh, from the
The
cards.
chart is inside of the chat.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, I'll go back. Thank you.
It's called the
I don't.
tarot chart table.
Right.
Okay.
What? Where is the chart?
I have put it in chat. It's called tarot chart table. I will go do it again.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't see it either. I'm sorry.
Well, I've put it right there again. There you go. Can you see it now? It's
It's a
called
link.
Tarot Chart. Yes, it's a link.
Okay.
We can't open it up in chat. You have to open it up by clicking on it.
There is no link. Okay.
It is in chat. It's on the Tarot Chart Table PDF. Click on it and it'll open up and you'll see it.
I don't see any link in the chat box.
Not coming up in the chat.
Yeah, I don't.
You have to scroll through the
Yes.
chat. On the very right side of the screen, there's a scroll bar that scrolls up and down. Scroll up and down through the chat and you'll see a rectangle with the Adobe Reader symbol in a red box. And next to that, it says Tarot Chart Table. So scroll up and down on the chat until you
be the
see
last-
that symbol.
It should be
And
the
then
last
click it.
thing that was posted in the chat. Oh.
No, it's not. The second, people are, people are now making comments.
I don't see it either.
It's from Vega.
People on their
Putting it
phones.
to everyone.
If you're on a phone or a tablet, it may not come through.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm on the tablet. Yeah.
I'm on my desktop and scrolled all
On
the
the bottom of your screen, look for the word chat. Make sure
I'm
that
on the
you're able, okay. Can you see everyone?
yes.
Okay. Aurelio, yeah, there you go. Awesome. Can you move it over just a little bit? There you go.
That better?
Much better. Thank you.
And that's good, but it still concerns me that I don't see what you sent. How it's gonna be for the future when you send us things through the chat.
Yeah, it
It's just
is
a
in chat.
concern.
Right. And can everybody see it on a screen now?
Yes. On the screen, yes. Thank you.
It's good.
All right. So so I asked for you to pull out your deck now. And following the example that I just gave, since I said that I had the Scorpio sun, I pulled out the number 4 card, which was the soul ring. And if you see on the chart, it has the Roman numeral number 4. The major arcana is at the top. You'll see 1 through 16 at the top. And on the right side, it goes down to 22. Can everybody see that?
I don't understand what I'm looking at, really.
Okay, so you see the Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. You see the and what was your sun sign? Let's just do
My
yours.
sun sign is Leo.
Okay, your sun sign is Leo. So Leo, you will have to look down. I ain't do a good job at drawing that. At the bottom right where it says 19 in Roman numerals, which is XIX.
Happiness and joy, the sun, and then the Leo thing.
Right.
So
So that's the Leo card. So in your tarot deck, you will want to pull out the number 19. Pull that out. You know, good luck going through those 78 cards, but it'll get you familiar with the cards. The purpose of the exercise is one to get you familiar with the cards, and the best way to get familiar with them is looking at the ones that has the greatest significance to you.
Okay.
All right, and so your moon sign was what?
It's Capricorn. I said Taurus, but it's Capricorn. I just looked at the chart.
Okay, and so if you look up there, the glyph for Capricorn, and I'll send everybody, that's going to be in the handouts, what the glyphs are for the particular signs. But the glyph for Capricorn is number 8, VIII, Roman numeral number 8. It's at the top. You see it?
The balance. So I want to find number 8.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to pull those 2 cards out. And what was your rising sign?
Sagittarius.
All right, which is right next to it, number 7. VII.
Wait a minute. What'd I say? Oh, number 7. So I want 7, 8, and 19. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yeah, you want to pull those out and just, you know, just for this time period. And you can even go if you have the book. If not, then you can go through the
I
serial
have the book.
lessons. Okay. And so you can as well look up those cards. You know, look up the
Okay.
meaning of those 3 major arcana cards.
Okay, thank you.
All right, can we do someone else?
You could do me.
Okay. Sounds
Virgo, Libra, and Aquarius.
okay. So and you have cards with you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Virgo is your sun, right?
Yes.
All right, so that would be number 2 in the major arcana, which is Veil Isis.
Oh, okay.
And you see it on the chart,
Yes.
and you see what it says. What else does it say there?
It says science.
Right. Okay, so that's your sun, right?
Right. Okay.
And what is your moon?
Libra.
Okay, and
Number
right next
3.
to it,
Number 3. Oh.
number 3. And
And
what's your rising
Aquarius.
sign?
Well, Libra is my rising sign. My moon sign is Aquarius.
Okay, which is number 9, IX. You see it?
Yeah. TH. What is that? Number 9. Okay, that's wisdom, prudence. Okay.
Say,
Thank you.
you. Can we get somebody else?
Hi, this is-
Cancer.
Go ahead.
This is Suzanne. I'm Pisces Sun. So that's number 12, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then my moon is Aquarius. So that's 9.
Yep.
And then my AC is Taurus, and that would be 14. Is that correct?
Way to go. Way to go.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aurelio, I can do mine.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
All right, so I'm a Capricorn, so I got number 8 here.
Mhm.
I have a Gemini moon, so reversed from king, I'm the queen.
All right. Okay.
And here is the Scorpio card, and I am Scorpio ascendant.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Vega. Which one would be the moon from the major arcana?
I don't know that.
That will be 22.
20, oh yes.
Sarcophagus.
22. Let me
I have
find
a question. I think it's number 20.
Yeah, 20. I'm sorry. I'm looking at 2 X's and I'm like 2, but yeah, 20.
Yeah, 20.
But
There
that's
you
just
go.
the moon. You want
Yeah, but that's
No.
so what did you say your moon sign was, Vega?
Gemini.
That's 17.
17.
That's 17.
18 is the moon.
Right,
18
but
is
it's
Cancer.
not the moon.
18
Gemini.
is the moon card, but it's Cancer. It's called the moon, but it's Cancer. And 20 is the moon, but yeah, your moon is in Gemini, so that's 17.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. Now I'm a Libra, so that's 3.
That's Libra sun.
Yes.
Yeah,
But I
but here,
also pulled up the Queen.
yeah. So right now, because of the time and all of that, and we're just using the major arcana.
Okay, what is a major arcana compared to the other ones?
So the major, like what you had when the king, queen, and the youth, all of those are court cards, and the
Okay,
other ones,
so that's all right. So the ones with numbers are major arcanas.
the ones with the Roman numerals are major arcana, and that's 1
Okay.
through 22.
All right, so number 3 would be my Libra, even though it has a Gemini next to it.
Right. So
And then,
we'll get
Huh?
into that when we'll get into that when we deal with the deacons. But so what you want to pick is you said your son is Libra, right?
Yes.
So in a major arcana, that's number 3.
Okay, this is number 3. This is the Egyptian deck.
No, no.
No, that's a minor though.
Oh, this is a minor. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm looking for
This
something
is your,
different.
this is your 3 card.
Okay, so there's a number 3, another 3. Okay, what did it look
Major
like?
Arcanum.
Okay.
The major arcana is going to have Roman numerals.
And a picture.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. So I'm sorry. That's why I asked.
No,
I
that's
thought,
good.
oh.
That's a great question. That's why we're doing the exercise.
Okay, so the Roman numeral number 3.
Right. And your moon is what?
Capricorn.
So that'll be the Roman numeral number 8.
Okay, so that is the lady sitting in a chair.
Yep, the balance. Yes.
Okay. And then the rising sign is Sagittarius,
Which is number 7.
number 7.
That's the
Yep.
conqueror. You should see a chariot.
Okay, so now I know how to find them.
Yep, that's the major arcana.
And these
Those
are major arcanas.
yes, exactly.
Okay, so the Roman numeral ones are. Well, that's good to know because I got lost there.
No, I mean
I've never done tarot at all.
so you didn't say anything wrong because the cards that you picked were Libra cards, but it's just, and we'll get into what the differences are between the major arcana, the minor arcana, and the court cards and so forth. But the the path of the 22, that's gonna be your 1 through 22. That's your major arcana, and those are the ones that have the pictures on it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so can we
What,
get one
I
more
have a
person?
quick question. I wonder, what do you do if your sun sign and your moon sign are the same? Because what do you do?
Then that's the card that you pull for it. That's the
Okay, so
card that
there's
you
more than one in the deck.
that means that both of those things are going to have the same or similar vibration, depending on, the only thing that may vary would depend on how many degrees it is or something like that. And then that's when you get into the minor arcana, to whereas let's say your sun and moon was both in Cancer, right? You still gonna pull number 18 from the major arcana, but when we doing the minor arcana, you could pull, depending on what degrees it is, it could be the 1 of cups, the 2 of cups, or the 3 of cups. But that's what we'll get into later.
Okay, and what do those different like the cups, the scepters, the swords, and the what I've got the other one. I think it's hearts. What do those mean?
Don't address it now.
So the scepters, the cups, the coins, and the swords there are different suits, and each one of those suits have a temperament and an energy, different things that they rule. And we'll be getting into that. We have a handout that's going to go over all of those things as well. They control different areas. For instance, coins, of course, by his just by his virtue of his name, you know, we're gonna be dealing with money. You know, when you're dealing with the suit of coins, you know, and your playing cards, that's your diamonds. You know, that's your currency. Cups, we equate cups with emotions or water, or we equate cups with water, and we equate water with emotions, and or your water signs. And so that's what your cup's gonna be. And scepters, you know, that's we'll show how that's fire and all of that. And so that's where all your fire signs going to be. All of those is representing your elements.
Mm.
Your earth, your fire, your water, and your
Aurelio, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Come on, Chrissy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So you were talking about earth, fire, air, and water. Well, to me, and I just wonder why in the book, Zane chose this coins as air and the swords as earth. That to me doesn't make sense.
Right. So here's the thing, right? You could have a lot of different. What state are you in?
Colorado.
Okay, so I'm coming from North Carolina, and it's a couple different ways that I can get to Colorado from North Carolina, and both of them are right. But if I try to take the streets, if I try to take the streets from one direction and apply it, if I'm coming from a total different direction, it's not going to add up. It's different systems, you know, and this is what we're teaching in the Church of Light system is not to say that the other teachings are wrong, but we're teaching this system, and so it's not going to work if you apply what you have from that system to this system. But we will go over why Zane in the Church of Light, why it is that swords are earth and why it is that coins are air. You know,
Okay, thank you.
we're gonna go over those things. But just to give you a little hint, one of the things that he does, coins is also called what? Currency, right? And when we think about currency, we think about air. You know, this is currency is what we use to exchange, even especially now when most of our method of exchanging currency is digital. You know, that's going through the air. When we think about swords, you're thinking about survival. You're thinking about what's being used to and how it was used to protect your physical life. This is your physical body that comes from earth. That is earth. You know.
Okay,
You're
thank
thinking
you.
about-
Thank you. That makes sense. Okay.
and it's a
Different way of
continuation.
looking at it. Yeah.
Hey, Robert.
Can I try to go?
Yes, sir.
So my sun sign is Taurus, and that was 14.
Yes, sir.
The alchemist. And then my moon sign is Pisces, and my rising sign are both Pisces, and those are both number 12, the martyr.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm
Yes,
with you.
sir.
Only one thing I had a question though on your chart on the first Roman numeral
Yes.
and the 14th. Is that the are they different symbols? Because I don't know. What's number one?
Yeah.
What's the symbol
So
under the major?
the number one up under the magus, the difference is if you look at that, it's kind of small, but if you look at that, you will see that you have a circle and you have a crescent on top of the circle, but then you have a plus sign. that's
Okay.
under it.
Yeah.
To whereas on a Taurus, you just have the circle and you have the crescent.
Got you. So
And
what is
number
this
one, that's the symbol for Mercury.
Mercury? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What kind of
Excuse me,
letters are on the cards?
Excuse me?
What kind of letters are on the cards? Like sometimes I see like these Y, like I've seen like letters that look like a Y and letters that look like some kind of a C shape. What language is that?
Hebrew.
Give me an example. What number card?
I don't have my cards in front of me, but I've just seen
Aurelio, she's talking about the numbers here on the bottom.
To the left is
Oh,
Hebrew
okay, yeah. So you have
and the other one is Egyptian, I think.
yeah, you have your Hebrew numbers there. So the cards. Here's the thing about the cards, and this is another thing about the about this system. And I got you, Patricia, right after this. And here's another thing about this system that we use. It's so many things that's going on here. And as you go through the church of light courses on magic, on alchemy, and on astrology, then the cards have a deeper and deeper and deeper meaning. Um, and once you get the handouts, excuse the technical difficulties and all of that, I promise you that will improve. But once you get the handout, you will see that it's a great deal of information and tools that you have accessible. You got your science of number vibrations in dealing with these cards. So we're gonna deal with the root numbers and the and and the key and the 22 key numbers and all of that. So it's a lot going on with these cards, and there's so much different information that you can get from them. But the information that you get from them is going to be based off of what it is that you're willing to study to understand. Patricia, you had a question? Mhm.
Oh, hi, Aurelio. I was just thinking probably in the next class, probably can do a brief introduction to the tarot card because it seems most people not aware of the Egyptian Brotherhood tarot card. So that would help.
Yeah, and some of that is going to come inside of the like I said, we got handouts, but we got homework also. And part of that homework is going to be, which I'm pull it up, is going to be a video to watch. And as you go through these videos, and you're not restricted from how many of these videos that you can watch, but the videos are on the Church of Light YouTube page, which is light.org. And you'll see that you have videos on there that if what you want is to go through the history of all of these cards and all of that, there's videos for that. So that way we don't have to reinvent it because the work already been done for it. And if you want the information that's there, you can get it, and then you can get so much more out of the class. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Sir.
All right.
Aurelia, can you
yes.
email us the that chart that has the one with the numbers of the cards that you had up? Is there any way you can email that to each of whoever you need?
Okay.
You should be able to download it from the chat, but we're gonna it's in part of the handout, so we're gonna email the handouts, or we're gonna get the handouts to everybody.
Okay, I'm good then. Thanks. I'll wait till you
Yeah.
guys email the handouts.
In the handouts, and for those that's not familiar with astrology,
was confusing. I don't even know what to.
it's really no way around it, but you'll get a chart that's gonna have, you'll get a handout that has what each one of those symbols are. Like we described Mercury and all of that. You're gonna get a handout that describe what each one of those symbols are, what planet each one of those symbols represent, and what sign each one of those symbols represent. All of that's in the handout.
But you're
What
also
would you,
going
what
to
would you like
explain.
us to do with the cards we've chosen?
Excuse me?
What would you like us to do with the 3 cards that we've chosen tonight?
So do
Study
you
them,
have
meditate
the
on them,
book?
memorize them.
the book that goes with the tarot cards, the Sacred Tarot Core
Yes,
6 book? All right,
yes.
so if you look inside of the book, and look in the table of in the first table of contents, you will see the cards, and just go to the page, you know, where the illustration is at, but also go to the page where the description at, and read the card. And once you read it, since those three things are going to stick out to you more than any other thing inside of your chart. It's what you wear on your sleeve. It's what you wear on your face. You know, it's what you wear in your heart every day. You know, it's what's in your personality every day. And so by you reading the description that's given for those particular cards inside of the book, it'll give you a better understanding of the major arcana and how the major arcana work, and then you'll be able to work from that. You know, my method is to to become one with the information. Yeah, we want to use these cheat sheets and all of that stuff, you know, but ultimately we want the information to be able to flow from you, you know, and the way that it's going to flow from you is if it's coming natural, if you internalized all of these things. And the difference with that is the beginning process may be a little slow, you know, but it's not going to be that slow, but it's going to give you a solid foundation. And once you get to going, you're going to be ripping and running. Trust me, 2 weeks from now, when you get to your partners and you're doing these spreads and all of that type of stuff, you'll be able to see a vast difference for those who don't know anything about the tarot now. You'll be able to see a vast difference in how you're able to work with the information and how you're able to work with the cards. And let me say this also. We're gonna see a bunch of rules about the cards and everything, but when we go through the EPP and begin to understand that the extra physical power and the extra sensory perception, um, you will see that once you have the system down inside of you, it's you. You can use any deck that you want to use once you got that system inside. But we want to teach you with this one because from our teachings and from our lessons, this is the one that has the greatest benefit. You know, that goes along with our lessons and that you can use is more that you can get the most usage out of because you're dealing with astrology, you're dealing with alchemy, you're dealing with all of these other different sciences, and they're intertwined into one. You know, but it's you. It's going to be you. You know, and how you use it. You know, it's just going to be a reflection of you.
Thank you. I like that.
I do see that. After I wrote down everything for each one of those cards, I saw me in it. Although in astrology, I would have thought that the Libran in me was about balance, but it shows that the Capricorn was about balance, but it still all came out as part of how I see myself.
Yes, and that's the thing too, right? Um, and some of them, like, you know, number 8. If we dealing with the numbers in astrology, number 8 is Scorpio. You know, and so, but in the tarot, the eighth major arcana is Capricorn. You know,
Right.
so but now you're getting into our system of the science of number vibration, and once we begin to understand the root numbers and the key numbers, the 22 keys, it's a whole different body of information that you're about to receive. I mean, this information is going to be to the point when you look at a date, you know, today is 2/21/2021. So for me, I automatically process that as 2 plus 2, that's 4 plus 1, that's 5 plus 2, that's 7, plus 2 more, that's 8, that's Capricorn. You know, um, so and plus 2 more, you know, that's 10, that's Uranus. So whenever you see these numbers, you're gonna calculate them, and then you'll be able to see how they actually work. And when we do the tarot cards and we do the charts, we'll get to a point to where we'll see what our ruling planet is and what card represents that. And that helps you better understand the astrological chart.
Can I
liking
say
it.
something?
Sure.
Just really quickly, I was tallying up the numbers and I'm a 7 life path number. And when I added up the numbers for my cards, I came back to a 7. So that kind of like, wow. I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone else will find that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way that it works, and like I said, when you work on these and do them for yourself, that's where you really getting the lessons at, because it's accurate. It's not this not a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? This not something that you say, okay, we'll do this magic trick right quick, and it's gonna come out. You're actually going to see it interplay. I when I first got my chart and compared the cards to it. And when I did the number for my name, and that's in the book as well, when I did the number for my name, I was surprised that it all ended up with my first house. It showed in my first house, or the life path number, was um came out to number 8. My
Oh
life
yeah.
path came out to 8, but my rising sign was is Capricorn, which is number 8 of the major arcana. But my sun sign is
I love
Scorpio,
Susie.
which was number 8. So it all works, it all goes together. It's several different ways that you're gonna be able to see yourself inside of this. That's why we're starting off with you.
Thank you.
And let me pull up this I want to give you this video, the homework video right quick. I'm just want to put the YouTube link down here so you don't have to look.
So Aurelio,
Uh-huh.
so I just wanted to say to folks that this is just the first class and we're jumping into showing you how the cards are read without really explaining all the parts to it. And you will understand it as you go through this class. Am I correct, Aurelio?
Definitely.
All
Definitely.
right.
Let me say this. You will understand it as you go with this through this class, as long as you do the homework. If you don't do the homework, if you don't do the homework, if you don't put the water in the pot with the greens, then they're not gonna cook right. So got to do the homework, and I think we did a great job at making the homework as less laborsome as possible by placing most of the homework into videos that you can listen to while you exercise, listen to while you cook, listen to while you work, or listen to while you go to work, or sit down and actually watch the video. And here's a tip for the videos as well. You don't have to listen to the videos on normal speed. You can listen to the videos up to, I would say, especially when you deal with Christopher Gibson, I would say speed the videos up to at least maybe 1.5, and all you got to do is listen. Your mind is going to process it. I promise you that. It's going to process it. It's not, at first it might sound funny and a little too fast or whatever, but it's going to process it, and it's not going to be too fast. I promise you that. All right. And I think I have video. I can copy this link right. We're gonna do I'm gonna put 2
It is
links.
astrology, and it corresponds to the sun. The silver.
All right. All right, and first link should be up there. Did everybody see that link?
Yep.
So if you can just click on that so you will have it in your cache.
It is
maybe hit the,
astrology, and it corresponds to the sun. The silver key
all right,
is
and
the oral
I'm gonna give you
tradition,
2 of them since both of
and
these
that
are
is
short.
either divination
I'll give you 2
or
of them.
tarot, and this corresponds to the moon. So just as the moon is
Who is that? Is that me playing?
astrologically more passive, more receptive, reflects.
All right, hold on. One more.
With MailChimp, you can design more engaging marketing assets in no time. Thanks to our AI.
All right, now here is the second one. All right, y'all see the link for the second one?
Yes.
Okay, so and trust me, like I said, the class, my vision for the class is so we can get out here and actually practice. So we, I want to see spreads being done. But in order for us to do that and not have to spend all of the time going through the basic fundamentals of it, we have to take advantage of the wheel that's already been created. The work has already been done there. These 2 videos will be good ones to go on to get you started. And today was actually just the introductory day. I actually named it as an 8-week class. The first week was the introduction, and then 8 weeks of the actual lessons. So this pretty
Before
much
you go to bed tonight,
is.
eat 1/2 teaspoon of this before 10 p.m. and electrify your metabolism.
All right, thanks. So anybody have any questions? Teresa, you got a question?
Oh, no, I hit that thing and the video came up and I just said,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
So,
I actually enjoyed this. I really learned something.
hey, listen, trust me, it's going to get better.
I know it will. I trust you.
Where are we gonna save this?
Huh?
So Aurelio, so for our homework, we are to go to our 3 cards, look them up and read about them. And then you also recommended these 2 videos to watch. Anything else?
Yes, exactly. So the homework is to read those 3 cards. If you don't have the book yet, you can go to the Church of Light lessons on the Church of Light page. It's just gonna be a little more laborsome for you to find
Well,
to
I think
find
I
the
have
actual description.
I think I have a CD-ROM with all of the courses in it, so it would be in there, right?
Yeah, it definitely would be in there. Go
So
to course 6.
Course 6. Okay.
And with the
That
CD-ROM,
helps.
I'm quite sure you should be able to use the Control F function.
Okay, great. So then, should we watch all of Christopher's videos of his course?
Well,
or
the
just
homework
those
is
2?
the 2 videos that I put up. I don't want
Okay,
nobody to get
okay.
overwhelmed. I don't want nobody to get overwhelmed because you end up taking in so much information and you don't really get a chance to process none of the information.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any more questions?
And thank you also, Vega, for your help.
Well, I'm trying. We're all going to get through this. It's just the first time jitters, and it'll be over with in just a minute, but Remember, folks, that this is a great class and you will learn a great deal.
I second that emotion.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I want next week to be tomorrow.
Me too.
Me too.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, so if there's not any more questions,
I go ahead and do the closing ritual.
yeah.
Stop recording.